Hello and welcome to a StarCraft 2 cast. It has been a while since I've done one of these, but I'm here today with some of our very favorite players. Starting in the bottom right, sporting the red, I'm not entirely sure what the medal is. Let's call it Seraphim. This is the new medal name is called Seraphim. It is Spatz. And in the top left, sporting the blue Titan, the blue flesh, it is Serral. Okay, so we're gonna see. We kind of go a little fast here in the beginning just to get kind of through it all. We have a 16 pull out of Serral. Now we're gonna hit the normal speed. Serral, I have asked him this question before. Why does he like to go 16 pull when it is it's not that much better at defending the early aggression as any other normal build out there? And he actually said to me that in general it can be good to just mess up the timings of other players. Looks to be his reasoning here. He just wants Spatz is the underdog here. Spatz, don't get me wrong, Spatz. I think we could all say we were surprised. Was it Classic or Creator? I feel like it was Classic, who he actually took a decent map off of with a nasty Adept build a while back, which is quite the achievement. But here we are. Serral droning up, getting the money in, and for all intents and purposes, as far as messing up timings go, I don't think that Spatz is going to be all too messed up. In fact, we have a Twilight opener here as the warp gate was not delayed really at all. The probe scouting on the other side of the map, coming over here, confirming the third base. The Lings did get in, but Serral, he did see the Twilight. So there's that. Looks like a depth. No, that was the probe. Okay. Yep, that was definitely the probe. Probe has gone down. Serral, 3 minutes into the game, minor amount of Adept pressure. He's yet to lose any drones. Let's see what the response is from the Serral. Some people like to go pure roaches against what I would assume to be a glaive timing. There it is. Right as I said it. Some people like to go pure roaches and just split off the roaches. Some people like to do, I think at one point was coined the DRG response, which was just start a roach horn at like 330, 340, make speedlings until you have enough roaches, or I'm sorry, until the roach horn finishes, and then you switch into roaches. Making some more drones, so you might be going for the good old roach response here. If you cut drones too early, it could mean, and it'll definitely mean actually, that the Protoss got enough damage in, even indirectly. Not making drones is still painful against a Zerg. But here we go. 5 Adepts shade across the map. The Overlord. Does he see it? He's going to see it definitely now. This Overlord could be a little further north, but he's trying to keep an eye out for a third base timing. 5 Adepts are here. What do we have in responses? We have no army whatsoever. 6 roaches are about to pop. The wall is up. Spatz is not getting in. Serral's probably going to keep that wall up for a little bit. Probably until the depths posture as if they're leaving. The wall falls. He's going to come out here. He's probably going to make a few more roaches, but then go back into droning, because as roach speed gets started, the threat of glaives, it reduces quite a bit, as then the roaches can actually start chasing. There's the warp prism has met up. We are starting an immortal. So that could mean that Spatz is going to try and put on a little bit of extra pressure. The queens are here. The queens say leave, and so he does. Even on workers, which is actually good for Spatz. The only, thing about that is, the army count is a little bit lower in terms of supply, but he's going to be taking his third Nexus now, which is going to trigger, would be triggering Serral to make some a fourth base, but right now he's just now starting to drone again as he sees third. Was it canceled? I at least thought I saw a pylon with that. Not seeing the third and not seeing a pylon there anymore, and the fact that he's just still on 2 base. Serral's, he's already done the drone wave, so you might as well kind of finish it out. You can drone through a couple of dead drones losses once you get like third base with injects. We're moving out. Yep, here we go. 2 immortals, a sentry, some glaives, some stalkers. For those wondering, if anyone's wondering, I might be totally uninteresting, but I have not seen these games. My tournament attention span usually sticks with my casting, which is rare, as you can tell. We have a big shade in that just got canceled. A bunch of Roach Ravager. It's a back and forth size army. We're gonna bring in some more Glaive Adepts. Interesting choice. I guess just trying to force the pullback. And if he doesn't, Shade is gonna finish. And you're gonna get a Ravager. It's not too bad. What kind of pressure are we able to put on here at the front? Where did the... we're doing Immortal drops now. Very cute, very fun. It's gonna get 7 drones. It's actually pretty impressive. Ignites target firing. We're gonna come up here to the top, but there's already a bunch of roaches up here. Immortals do pretty well. Good pickup micro. Saving the Immortals. Taking a little bit of hull damage on them though. Want to be careful about coming back in. The War Person's kind of jumping around a little bit. Third base is coming underway, but we don't want to just take some free shots from this queen, especially when we can't get anything done. Spatz looking for a window. There wasn't any to be found. Third Immortal is up at home. Meanwhile, let's find that prism. These guys moving around so much. There it is. Serral looks like he's going on the offensive. I don't know about this. This is third is canceled, which is nice. Looks like Serral's setting up for somewhat of a surround, but this is going to turn into more of a flanked run by. He doesn't go for it, and wisely so. He may have lost every single roach in the base of the Protoss. Some good force fields, got some good trades. He's going to get that roach at least, and we're going to do some prism drop micro to chase. That is a good amount of Roach Ravager in there now, though. So you want to definitely be careful. Any Zergs out there looking to learn how to do it. This is basically as close to a standard as you're going to get, aside from the Stargate not being in existence. Alright, this is... Compared to the Roach Ravager, it's not too frightening. He should be okay here. We just want to make sure how deep we're committing to this. How much are we willing to lose? We lose an Immortal, and Spatz is not even going to try it. I mean, look. Let's take another look at that fight, shall we? Look at this. The size it just tells it all, right? Upgrades, there's no upgrades on either side. This has been a wild game. And the speedlings come in for the reinforcement. That's going to be GG. Welcome back to game 2, everybody. Spawning in the bottom right down here, it is the fin. The fin that will slap all the fishes out of the sea. It is Serral. Spawning up here wearing the red. To Spatz. Down 1. This game 2. This group stage, Group A of Europe. A little bit of probe, harass. Looks like we got a hatch gas pool coming out of Serral. Had to take the third because, you know, Protoss still to this day believe that it is worth it to harass and deny you this base. 9 out of 10 times whenever they do this, they will go for a glaive follow-up. We'll see here if that is the case. Cybercore gets started over on Spatz's side. Probe still being here, still being a nuisance, but looking like things are going to start returning to normal here. Oh, we have a lull in this moment. As I've been casting, I had set up a microphone arm and a microphone, but I had forgotten to plug in the microphone, and I've just only now noticed. Next cast, we'll get this right. Next cast, but we're here now. And as I look over, the lovely Miss Drakakon is she's giving me the you're a moron look, and it's completely valid. Pylon block to prevent the third base from going on for just a little bit longer. Interesting. We have a Stargate. Where is it? Ooh, dirty Spatz. Okay. Spatz has decided, you know what? You're expecting glaives. You would not expect me to put the Stargate right next to your third base, which is actually your natural. Oh, we got a drone loss from one adept. We're gonna lose a Zergling? We lost a Zergling too. Okay. Little victories here that Spatz is gonna be taking advantage. Oracle's gonna start right now. Wow. I have a feeling for these pro player timings, even if I can't replicate them myself. No spores have started yet. Why would you start a spore yet? Standard spore timings are 3:30 if you feel like you're getting proxy, 3:40 for anything normal. The Ling spots the proxy. Spore starts immediately in the main base. 2 queens are going to be guarding the natural base, so they should be okay. We have a pylon blocking these Lings so they can't get on top of the proxy pylon. Meanwhile, at home, we are still probing, but that Oracle is going to pop out here any second. Though it does. Second Oracle is started. Oh, we are flying into Queen Fire. That's not what we want to do. We don't have enough health to... Okay, we get one drone. We got one drone. Looks like we killed an adept there. Oracle's going to turn on his beams to protect that pylon, which is probably a good idea because it would have brought Spatz close to a supply block had he not saved it. Oracles are coming in. Oh, not good target fire. Not good target fire. Go! 7 HP on that Oracle. It came close to death. Lings come in for a run by. Shield battery to close the wall. Prevents catastrophe. Ling's going to sit on that third. We don't have a Ling over this other possible third, which Serral should absolutely take into consideration, but right now he's just focused on clearing up this Protoss proxy location. Probe is going to take the forward turret. I would have left it actually if he had taken this one, because you could just wall this off with gates and this is the only entry point, but what do I know? Lings are working on, they're going to depower this Stargate, and the Roach Warren here starts up at 5 minutes, kind of a later Roach Warren, and as systematic as Zergs are, the lair starts up right when the Roach Warren gets started. Probe is going to kind of hide there, and he does not go for it, wisely so. Would have lost many Zerglings. Oracles kill Zerglings at an alarming rate. And so right here, lair's almost done. +1 is on the way, as is Blink, so it looks like we're going to be getting into some Blink aggression out of Spatz. Alternatively, he could just try to kind of play more defensive, use them as run-by units, poke in, poke out. We have some glaive, or not glaive adepts, just adepts that throw glaives, but they're not glaive adepts. They're returning home. Meanwhile, these oracles are going to come in. 1, 2, 3. I'm glad we can all count. 3 drones go down to the double oracle, but 1 oracle pays the price, and a dead oracle is kind of painful. Even after you get the damage in, you want to keep the oracles. They can throw down stasis traps. They can continue to revelate the armies. Very valuable for Protoss, keeping some kind of map vision out there without having to sacrifice units. Serral does have one of the watchtowers. Be great if he could take the other one. This Zergling would be a great opportunist to go do that. I thought he was going to take it there for a second, but depths are coming down. He's breaking the wall. Some roaches and Ling. Wait a minute. Ravager morphing right here. Are we going to see a push into the 3rd Queen Roach Ravager walk? Okay, roaches and ravagers always walk off creep. Eventually. Alright. Okay. So, looks like it's happening. There's only 2 queens here. I feel like we should get some more. May want to jump on these adepts. But Spatz lets the shade finish. Maybe he was concerned about the encroaching army. Definitely, you know, could create some chaos without those there, but the Roach Ravagers just jump on this position. There is nothing here without that shield battery. Even with the shield battery, it perhaps may have just been enough, but the 3rd is going to go down, which is going to set Spatz miles behind. You do not want to be really behind at all when you're up against the Finn. Oracle gets biled. That's a style move. He's just styling now. Cybercore is gonna fall, and that is gonna force the GGs. Not a, you know, okay. First disruptor shot, pretty good. Second one, left some to be desired. Serral takes it as expected. As expected. So Spatz put up a good fight, but not enough to stop the Finn. Let's take another look at that final disruptor hit, yeah? Serral, he's pretty good at splitting versus these, but oh. Only 2 Ravagers. Now, 2 Ravagers is basically 2 Mutas for free. They're about the same price. Did you guys know that? Math with Drac. A Roach costs 75.25. A Ravager costs 25. 75. See how the numbers are reversed? So when you get a Ravager, and it increases in supply, it is essentially the same cost as a Mutalisk with 1 higher supply. The more you know. But I hope you guys enjoyed this cast of Serral versus Spatz. Here, let's give the boy down here his proper win count. 2-0. Serral's probably feeling pretty good. I'm not sure which game I'm going to cast next, but this has been great. I will see you guys next time.